Okay, cool. Well, let's get this party going then.
We are officially at the Google campus at Connect Live 2019.
We are here to celebrate our very best local guides.
Hello.
We have 200 local guides. They represent 64 countries from around the world. Local guides are here for a number of reasons. First and foremost, it's to connect with each other.
It's fun to see that no matter where everyone's from, we're all so similar.
That energy in that first evening reception, when they all come together and everybody gets to see each other, and the hugs, amazing.
So I brought buttons that represent Kansas City.
A little bit of Australian coinage.
It's my first time outside of Brazil. I never went to an airplane before.
It's like they were friends I just haven't met yet.
Good morning, everybody. How many views in total does this group have? Anyone want to wager? 3.5 billion views. They'll be in smaller group settings.
How many meetups have you hosted?
Probably right now, maybe about 20.
And doing one-to-one interaction with Googlers.
That would be great.
Awesome. Thank you for the feedback.
And we really thought it was important this year to get local guides out there, experiencing a new city many of them have never been to before. And how they do that is by exploring.
I'm learning an awful lot. Work that the local guides do really helps the local businesses.
The hope is they have learned something and they take that back to their home city.
It motivates me to be better at what I do.
Thank you, and we are thrilled to have you on this journey with us.
There is no amount of saying the words thank you that are enough. It's the magic of this community. They consistently contribute their knowledge, their experience, and their passion. They are really shaping the real world in a way that is much broader than reviews. They do it because they want to help, and they are willing to put themselves out there.
Local guides matter because they ultimately bring all of the great richness and diversity in the world to the map.
Local guides matter because they're the lifeblood of our community on Google Maps.
Local guides matter because their opinions and their passion and their knowledge of the real world are powering Google Maps.
Welcome everyone to Community Live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. On behalf of the Connect Moderators, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Community Live 2020. It's been 2 months in the making, but we're finally here, and I'm so excited to share with you all that we've been working on. But first, I want to talk a bit more about community and beginnings. In the next slide you see here, this is a picture taken at the very first Local Guides meetup that I hosted. This was in 2016, and I had returned from attending Local Guides Summit 2016, which was the very first summit where 75 local guides from all around the world attended. And it was at that summit that I had met so many amazing local guides. We exchanged stories, experiences, and that's how I gained the courage to host my first meetup. And this is kind of how the Manchester Local Guides community started. I also want to point out that in this meetup, we have Tim Bull, a fantastic Manchester local guide who attended Local Guide Summit 2017. And if you click the next button, you see a little arrow pointing to him. That's Tim. And in the next slide, we have another photo of our meetup. Basically, through the years, the Manchester Local Guides community hosted numerous meetups, from taking a tour of the Manchester-Liverpool Ship Canal to many more that you see in the following pictures. We always try to do something different and explore new places. And in this photo, we have Peter Williams, who was recently chosen as a guiding star. And he's also in the same category as myself, which is the community builder. There he is. And then 2018 came along, and this meetup was arranged to introduce ourselves to 2 local guides from around the area who were going to Connect Live 2018. We have Alan Jones and Russell Holden, who are just absolutely fantastic folks with typical British humor. In fact, Russell is a pro at that type puns and jokes. You get a bit tired of it, but it's really funny. And in the next slide, we have, in 2019, this was taken, we had Irina and Aparna Faz come up from London for a visit. Irina attended the Local Guide Summit 2017, and Irina and Faz also joined the Euro meetup that took place in Ghent in that summer. So if you didn't know, the Euro meetup was organized by Jan van Hever, which you all know as the voice of Let's Guide podcast and his encyclopedic knowledge of Google Maps. And this photo, well, here's the Manchester Local Guides annual Christmas party and quiz. We're doing a virtual one this year, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. And this photo here, this was taken earlier in the year when Kristen McCoy-Ward visited Manchester from Coventry. She is an attendee of the Connect Live 2019. And this was just before COVID-19 hit UK pretty hard. We had actually planned to, as a group, to visit Kristen in Coventry later on, but that obviously was canceled. And in this last shot here, this is my very last meetup that I had with the Manchester Local Guides community before moving back to Malaysia. It was a picnic / farewell party, and Manchester weather did not disappoint because it rained quite a bit. You can see Peter, Alan, and Tim in here as well, and Maria, who's in that photo, is also in this opening ceremony. Likewise for Peter. And so the point I'm making is that it started with Local Guides Summit 2016, where passionate local guides encouraged me to be more than what I thought I was capable of. That created the Manchester Local Guides community that eventually evolved into a community of friends that share similar passions and are supportive of each other, even with great distances. All great things have small beginnings. And it is here at Community Live 2020 that I hope through your interactions with other local guides, through seeing the community come together to make ambitious dreams come true, that you too will find the fire within yourself and go make things happen. Take a leap, host your first meetup, speak to local businesses and find out how you can help them. Don't limit yourself with physical boundaries, but educate yourself of new cultures through the use of the internet, through interacting on Connect. So I welcome you all once again, and I hope that Community Live 2020 will be a start of your own amazing journey. Before I finish my bit, let me share with you some quick stats. 276. That is the total number of applicants that applied for Community Live 2020. 57. This is the total number of countries. And here's the list of all the countries, the 57 countries that applied for Community Live 2020. As you can see, it is a global community out there. And here's the top 10 countries. Can you guess who's in the top 10? Let's see the numbers. Yep, it's no big surprise that India came in at 81 local guides applied for this. And obviously Indonesia's next, and a lot of other countries down here. So these are all the countries that applied for it. Congratulations and fantastic turnout by everybody. And I'm so glad to have you here. And my bit is almost over. No more stress. Okay, so coming up next, we have a lovely surprise for all of you. And Karen is going to do the review.
Thanks, Adrian, for your awesome motivational welcome speech. I want to point out to everyone here that a lot of hard work during the past couple months came from you. You organized and promoted this first weekend-long Community Live Summit for all of us local guides to enjoy from the comforts of our homes. So local guides, please turn on your cameras. Come on, don't be shy. Let's turn on the cameras. I want to see you guys. And let's show some love. And let's give Adrian a big round of applause.
All right, great.
Right.
Thank you so much.
One more clap for India, please. One more clap for India, please.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for clapping for my country.
Okay, and now everyone mute yourselves. Keep your cameras on, but mute yourselves. Thank you. Okay, so let's get the Community Live 2020 started. As Adrian stated, oops, someone's got themselves to need to mute yourself. Thank you. Let's get this Community Live 2020 started. As Adrian stated, he was able to get a special treat for all of us to kick off Community Live 2020. The Google Local Guides team wanted to join us. They got together and created this wonderful video to kick off Community Live 2020.
Hi, Local Guides!
大家好
Local Guide の皆様、こんにちは
Buongiorno Local Guides. Un grande abbraccio a tutti voi.
Hola a todos.
Assalamu alaikum, Local Guides.
Hola a todos. Здравейте, Local Guides.
Привет, местные эксперты. Bonjour, Local Guides.
Hi Local Guides, my name is Jenny and I work on the email team here at Google for Local Guides. And I just wanted to let you guys know that even though 2020 was probably a terrible year for most of us, that I am very optimistic that with your love and support for each other and for us, that together we will build a much, much better 2021. I will see you on the other side.
Hi Local Guides, my name is Izzy and I work on the Local Guides marketing team. And as this wild year comes to a close, I just want to say how inspiring it's been to watch you all come together in new and unique ways. This has obviously been a challenging year, but it's Local Guides like you that inspire all of us, so keep doing what you're doing.
Hello. Hi Local Guides. Thank you for all of your contributions to Google Maps. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of 2020 and a healthy and happy 2021.
Hello there, fellow Local Guides. I'm Tracy and I work on Connect and Connect Live. And I'm so happy to just be here and close out the video by once again saying thank you to all that you do each day on Google Maps, on Connect, in your local communities and beyond. I hope you have a fantastic summit and I have a feeling I'll see you all on Connect soon.
Wasn't that a great video from the Local Guides team? I hope you recognize at least some of the Googlers who make up the Local Guides team. I mean, I saw quite a few Google moderators, of course, Tracy and others. So coming up next, we will be going over what to expect during the 2 days of Community Live 2020. Today and tomorrow will consist of 4 hours being together each day. 6 sessions in total, 2 breakout sessions, 1 on each day. Going through today's day 1 jam-packed 4-hour schedule, there will be 3 45-minute group sessions and 1 breakout session at the end that you have chosen to attend. So to tell you more about each of the sessions, let's kick off session A with a popular topic on Connect. Local Guides Clean the World, with its creator, Italy, local guide, Ermes.
Hey, well, thank you, Karen. Thank you, everyone. And well, like we did in the latest 2 editions of Connect Live, also for Community Live, we will kick off with the event with Local Guides Clean the World on session A On this session, we will see the story of the campaign and how big its impact all around the world. Sagir will now introduce session B.
Hi everyone, you're all welcome to Community Connect Live 2020. Session B is about accessibility. You're guiding interested. Okay, get all your questions answered on this session as Jane helped raise awareness of this basic and fundamental human right. On this note, I will hand you over to Cecilia.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Sagir. Well, session C will be in Spanish, and Alejandra, Jesi, Farid, Alex, and me will be talking about our values as local guides. We will be sharing some tips to make our contributions better, and we'll also be sharing the experience of different Spanish local guides. See you there. Los esperamos. Now, Alejandra will talk about our first breakout session, D1.
Muchas gracias, Tefi. Thanks, Tefi. Hi, local guides from all around the world. This first breakout session will be in Spanish, Español. Tefi, Jesi, Farid, Alex, and me will be talking about one of the favorite topics of local guides, foods and drinks. Every attendee will share any typical food or drink from the country, dressed with something typical too, as you can see Ceci and me, and that meals will be cooked or delivered at home, and we will simulate a review in Google Maps. And it's going to be very, very dynamic section because we will be all together at the beginning. Then we will be separated in small groups, and finally all together again. So, see you there, les esperamos, and now Jan will talk about our second breakout session D2. Jan.
Muchas gracias, Alejandra. So the second breakout session is actually the only one in English today, and the topic is local guides in the media. It will feature a number of local guides that have appeared in the media in their country, either online, in print, or even on radio and TV. It will also give you some tips on how this can happen to you as well. And with that, I pass on the stick to Julien.
Thank you, Jan. So this third breakout session will be about improving photo contribution in Google Maps. It will be in French. So in this session, Christophe, Sybilla, and myself will share tips and tricks to increase views. So attendees will learn how to contribute. They will learn how we contribute, what are our goals, and why we love contributing picture into Google Maps. So we are looking forward to see you there. And now I will hand over to Kashif.
Merci, Julien. Contributing on Connect is fourth breakout session. It's called D4, which will be in Urdu and Hindi, in which we have in my team Tushar, Ria, and Falguni. So in which we will share our experience that how we can create a great post on Connect regarding different topics such as food, travel, small businesses, and others. So see you there. Now I am handing over to Feliciana.
Thank you, Kashif. Hello. Thank you, Kashif. Hello, local guides. As we know, 2020 has been a tough year for everyone, including local businesses. You know what? We believe that every local guide has their own good mission, and one of them is by supporting the local businesses. So, as a local guide, what can we do to support the local businesses? Find out everything about that in this session for tomorrow on the Day 2 schedule, together with me, Alexandre, Shirley, Farid, and also we will have 2 special guest stars too. Let's hear about another interesting session for tomorrow from Jesi.
Thank you, Feliciana. Hello, everyone. On the second day, there will also be a session called 40 Plus. Luigi will be presenting with the help of Ivan. It will be mainly focused on the exciting new Street View feature called Connected Photos, and they may also be giving us tips about food and building that are very useful for our contributions. Over to you, Nunung.
Hi everyone. So for the next session, thank you Jesi. For the next session, it's all about map editing called Local Guides Clean the Map, and it will be hosted by Jan, and it's supported by extrovert pictures like Alexandre, Feliciana, and Paul. As some of you may be familiar with Local Guides Clean the Map that initiated by Jan on Connect early 2020. So he will explain what it's all about, and also we will give you live demo that you can use by yourself, some cleaning techniques of cleaning the map. So we have another session after that, breakout session, and over to you, Jen.
Thank you, Nunung. The first breakout session tomorrow is the Local Guides Travel Quiz. This year was challenging and we did not get to travel much. Let's fix it with fun quiz. Leave your problems and worries, put aside household chores, and let's travel around the world together. Our team, Kashif, Nyai, Cecilia, Sonia, and me, have read hundreds of posts on Connect to prepare a tricky question for you. Are you ready? It will be tomorrow. So now Nyai will tell you about the second breakout session. Please, Nyai.
I think Nyai having network problem.
Okay, no problem. I can take the place. Don't worry. And thank you, Jane. Explore how the power of Google Earth and Local Guide can make a difference in our community. A project for help people around the world explore nature and public places, no matter their mobility, with the ability to share accessible places. And you are right, it is time to accessible live session, and there will be hosting by me, Ermes, Penny Christie, and Ian Van Haller. Hope you will enjoy the next session. It is over to Alexandre.
Thank you, Hermes. Well, in our breakout session, connecting you, Alejandra, Sagir, and I, we will run a conversation about Local Guides Connect and how we can use it to interact with people all around the world. So we are inviting you to share your experience and learn more about the forum while having fun, of course. Now we'll have another presentation for tomorrow, the 8-4 session. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandra. Hello, everyone. Now I'm going to talk about our next session. It's all about Meetup. You know, Meetup is the heart of the Local Guides. Tomorrow, day 2 at the breakout session, Feliciana, Luigi, and Paul run a conversation about this topic. Now it's over to Stephen.
Hey, Local Guides. Thank you, Sumaiya. That brings us to our very final session, our closing ceremony. After our multiple wonderful sessions throughout, you know, as sad as we are for this incredible event to come to an end, we are still extremely excited and motivated that all the knowledge and experiences that we have gained and we have learned will make us better local guides, better people, as we continue to share and contribute and champion important social issues. So definitely come and make sure you join us for our closing celebrations as we go forth and make the world a better place. Over to you, Jan.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, there's actually one extra session, and that will be running during the entire event. It's what we call our social lounge. Whether you've been selected to attend one or more sessions during Community Live 2020, all attendees are also given access to this special lounge. There was an email with a link specifically for that. And I noticed prior to this opening ceremony that a number of people were already in it, which was very nice, of course. This is a casual social space for all attendees to meet each other, make new friends, talk about your sessions, or have follow-up discussions, or just chat around in general. It's quite an experimental thing that we are just trying out, and we're not sure how chaotic it will be if all attendees turn up at the same time. Also, do note that the maximum capacity of the call is 250 people, and well, as the numbers that Adrian showed at the beginning will make it clear, there were more than 250 people invited. So in case you have trouble getting into the social lounge, just please wait a bit and try again later. And by the way, this social lounge session is not being recorded. And that is the full schedule. I hope you're as excited as we all are. Coming up next, we have Steve to tell you a few things about the guidelines and online etiquette. Steve.
Thanks, Jan. Definitely excited and happy to see you all. Hope you all can hear me. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Community Live. Community Live obviously is an unofficial event. And despite it being an unofficial event, we'd like to remind you that the Local Guides 5 core values still apply to this event. And we expect all participants to exhibit those behaviors and traits throughout the entire weekend. If you are unfamiliar and need a refresher on those values, we must remind you of these values. Sorry, it's very early in Miami. Here are the 5 values. We're welcoming. We're a global community, and it is important to allow each other to feel included. We're thoughtful, remaining mindful of how our actions affect each other and being considerate. We're helpful. We help each other out and come to solutions together. We're original. We share our authentic experiences and we don't plagiarize. And finally, we're watchful. When we see something wrong, we say something about it. So please continue to keep those values in mind when interacting with others and participating this weekend. On that note, we'd also like to share some quick tips on etiquette throughout the weekend to ensure that everyone enjoys the events in a safe and happy environment. So I'm going to be the bad guy and obviously remind everyone of how to behave. So here we go. So please remember to arrive to your virtual sessions at least 10 minutes before it actually begins, and mute yourself. And please mute yourself before upon your arrival. But feel free to drop a friendly hi in the chat windows. We recommend being in a quiet environment, a quiet spot when you do join and when you do speak, so we're actually able to hear you. Secondly, as we highly recommend sharing your video throughout the sessions, please dress sensibly and make sure that you are in a well-lit area. Feel free to wear your national attire throughout the weekend as well. With so many sessions, it is natural to feel a bit hungry. So please temporarily take a leave from your computer, turn off your video, turn off your mic if you wish to eat or drink. That way we all can enjoy the experience together. Finally, any swearing, profanity, violence, hate speech, indecent images or imagery, or anything that goes against our good community conduct will get you kicked out from the sessions and from the entire weekend, obviously. And a report will be filed with the Local Guides team. We have your information, so don't try anything crazy. So please use your best judgment and please enjoy the weekend. With that said, let's kick it to Luigi, who will lead us into taking what he and we all love best. I'm sure you are saying it in your minds, selfies. Luigi, take it away.
Oh, what else? Selfies. Thank
Selfie!
you. Guys, looks like
Ermes.
we have a very busy schedule.
Sorry, Luigi. Ermes, please stop the presentation so he can take the picture.
Yes, guys. Thank you very much
for Luigi to say please.
Yes, I hope everyone, guys, will enjoy this great community time together. And for all events that are respected, as we are saying, we cannot miss a great group photo. I'm looking at my screen, which is loading. So guys, switch on all your camera. I will try to get everybody, the most of us. We are your biggest smile ever. I will leave my speaker here because this is a real selfie, it's not a screenshot. So guys, group selfie. Smile.
Hi.
Hello.
Wow.
We should get fun. Wait, guys. And yes, we got it. So actually, you didn't see me. You didn't see me on the camera because I was holding a phone and taking a selfie on the monitor. So that's why you saw me disappearing from the camera. So now that we have selfies, let's hear Jordan what he thinks about that, what we can do with those.
Hello, man.
Does somebody have something? Would everybody please mute real quick? Perfect. All right, grazie, Luigi. The selfies that Luigi took, any photos that you have been taking during the opening ceremony or during the events today, feel free to share with others on social media. Share what you've learned during this session or during the program, and show people what the Local Guides program is all about. So before we end this opening ceremony and get you going to your first session, I want to talk about social media and how you can spread the word about Community Live 2020. If you've ever been lucky enough, like I have, to attend Connect Live in person, you know how eager you are during the event to take photos and share with others about your experience at Google, about the informative sessions, and meeting other local guides, which is what it's all about, like Adrian mentioned earlier. We want to create that same excitement and buzz that the in-person event creates. So as you're participating in sessions and meeting people, learning new things, make sure you share online, and you can use the hashtags Community Live 2020, Let's Guide, and Local Guides, so everyone can look back after the event and remember all the experiences we shared this weekend. So now, without further ado, let's send it back to Adrian to kick this thing off.
Well, thank you, everybody. That's the end of the opening ceremony. Please remember that each session has their own specific Google Meet link, and you need to find your invite email, exit the room, and then join a new room with the new Meet link, okay? And the next session that's coming up is session A. So we are actually on time, which is amazing. So everybody have a great time for Ermes and his team, and I'll be hanging around. I'll be in the lounge and about. So if you see me, say hi. And everybody just have a great time. Ignore the technical glitches because we seem to have quite a few of those, but it is what it is, and just have a great time, folks, okay? Thank you so much for attending the opening ceremony, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Community Live 2020. It is just day one. We have day 2 tomorrow, and more exciting things for you in store. See you then.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you there. Bye, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.